Let's discuss some more details you might have missed in the trailer one by one. In the part in which we see the ammunition commercial, we have a PS5 controller in the first shot. This might allude to the fact that we will get GTA 6 first available on PS5, an idea we've heard during the last year, but most likely it will be available first day on Xbox as well, only on the newer generation consoles of course. Regarding these pictures, some are thinking you will be able to play games also on the PlayStation in the GTA game console from within the game. We also see a console in that picture and people are thinking it could be a new PS5 that will be released with the new GTA game. It is just a speculation at this point of course. Let's continue briefly with many more cool details we got to see in the new trailer and in the pictures. We can see the V-Rock t-shirt Jason is wearing and it seems the radio will make a return. V-Rock is a radio station featured in Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories that plays hard rock and heavy metal. Animals will be present all over the place. As you can see in these screenshots, we can see a raccoon on the trash bin, iguanas, birds just chilling all over the place, a snake inside Jason's place, a water pig in the swamp, dogs, and flamingos. We know cougars will be present and various other animals for which I've left another video in the description. We also notice in the trailer that Jason is rocking different hairstyles which might indicate that the system from Red Dead Redemption 2 is back, in which you have the hair and beard grow in real time and you'll have to go to the barber and trim it. In the second trailer, we can also notice a big ice cream, a reference to the cherry popper quest in the older Vice City game. We have new beer brands like Lavazas, which means dishwater, and Pendejo, meant as a pun for pendejo. In the trailer, we also noticed that it says captured on PS5. Sony might have marketing rights, which means a contractual provision that outlines the terms and conditions governing the use of a brand's intellectual property, including its trademarks, copyrights, and other marketing assets by a licensee or partner. We see a lot of Bluetooth earpieces on NPCs and even Lucia has one, but we should not assume that you will be able to listen to the radio outside the car. It will be used in calls for sure, but nothing else indicates more than this at this point. One interesting detail is that the presidents on the dollars in GTA 6 are the ones from Red Dead Redemption 2 cigarette cards, like Tadu, Waxman, and Franklin Hardin. There are also characters that look or are dressed similar to the ones in Vice City. Jason is similar to Tommy Vercetti, Raul Bautista as Lance Vance, and Brian as Ricardo Diaz. The controller's light bar looks different through beer. It's something we see when Lucia gets home from work, maybe, and rests on Jason. On the table we see the beers and the controllers. The beer spills out of cans and the bubbles float on water. If this detail gets to be in the game, it will surely add a lot of realism. The game will have a big variety of weapons. We can see in the trailer and pictures released an MP5, M4A1 grenade launcher, a revolver, a magnum, shotguns, and various other rifles. We notice another NPC appearing multiple times in the trailer. He's most likely Lucia's brother and the lady on his side on the first image is their mother. Other people also believe he's just a fun, well-connected, highly sociable coke dealer. Similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, in GTA 6 we could use the trunk to store items, like guns and drugs, and it's something shown in the trailer also when Jason and Lucia pick up their weapons from the car's trunk. The bottle spills as Carl moves his hands, something hard to replicate and rarely seen in other games. In the trailer there is a massive cruise ship. If we can interact with that, we might also be able to go on a cruise or maybe drive the big ship. Maybe during a mission we could interact with it at least. We also noticed an undercover cop car, the FBI in the game. It's the black car on the side of the road. On a sign we see Crossroad Park Minimal written, indicating there is a mall in Port Gellhorn or a strip mall at least. Bullets hitting the helicopter look realistic, it's the same in other encounters in the game. At least in the trailer, but hopefully also during gameplay, we get to see how the feet react realistically to the environment. Lucia's doing community service in the trailer. She is the person who picks up the trash here. The airplane flying by at second 37 leaves behind a realistic trail. When Jason picks up Lucia from prison, the guard asks him if he has seen him before. Jason replies, "You might have." This means Jason did some time in prison and that you might be able to get arrested and spend time in jail as gameplay. Lucia is wearing a t-shirt at minute 157 which says Gellhorn International, so the game might have a second airport next to the Vice City one. We see the jet ski is called Sea Shark at minute 220. In Gellhorn at 227 in the trailer, we notice a road sign for Marina County and Visedale County, two new regions we'll have in the game. During that scene, we also see the small strip mall in Gellhorn. In the first scene in the trailer, it can clearly be seen that Jason is covered in sweat because he was working on the roof in the sun. Both Jason's sunglasses at second 19 and Brian's sunglasses offer high-quality reflections of the environment. The mirrors inside Jason's car in the trailer have actual real reflections of their surroundings. When carrying bottles, the liquid moves inside them. Again, it might be just for the trailer or something they actually add inside the game. When doing community service, Lucia's jacket reflects light well. We see the dropping ceiling from high humidity inside the house. And the local sports team is the Manatees. We see the shirt that Draquan wears. For what regards the areas presented, we have Mount Calaga, a national landmark up against the state's northern border. Mount Calaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the praying eyes of the government. There is of course Vice City, where each neighbor has something to offer, from the pastel art deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling panderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tishawoka flea market, out to the Vice City port, the cruise ship capital of the world. We have Leonida Keys, which is described as right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. The grass rivers are full of gators, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves, as Rockstar puts it. Port Gellhorn is full of cheap motels, shut-down attractions, and empty strip malls, but there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and trunk-stop energy drinks. Here you will be able to find dirt bike activities and a lot of crimes. Ambrosia is the heart of Leonida. American industry and old-school values still reign supreme, whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. Hope this video worked well for you. Thank you very much for watching the entire video. Don't hesitate to like the video and subscribe, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.